So here we are with the book, and let's see what you're going to get when you open it up. So it's been a great labor of love for me because of the over the years I've been talking about not just CX, but looking at CX as a holistic approach, and that means really getting into the customer centricity part of culture and embedding every single department within your organization to work for the same mission and the goal. And this is why it's important to increase or above and beyond just looking at CX. And it's about the whole infrastructure of your business, your organization, your departments connected, collaboratively working for the same mission and goal. So, yeah, as you can see, a really deep dive into what customer centricity is about. How do you actually build the blocks of bringing in that CX excellence where leadership in culture is the driving force of your business? How do you actually craft an intentional CX within your organization and then working towards hyper personalizing and engaging with your customers with the elements of using AI as a tool and not as a replacement for your employees or your processes and your infrastructure? How do you sustain that relationship with your customers through CX and AI and embedding the data and analytics around it, continuously improving and measuring? We're looking at what the future holds, how AI, agentic AI, is going to start impacting organizations going forward, and the ethics and transparency around that data capture and how to make the most of it. And really giving you an overview and insight of a comprehensive approach, but in a simplified, actionable approach where you can really take it on board and run with it and embed it and create actions for your business. You'll notice in each chapter, I've got a reflective section where you can think back and relate it for within each of those chapters. How does that embed with your current processes and your organization? How do you currently do what you do? Try to identify that gap and then giving you some practical, actionable exercises that you could take on board and start making those positive changes within your business. So hopefully this will really help you and your organizations to have that growth, have that engagement with your customers, understand where and how you should be using AI and when not to use AI. You've also provided you with how different types of data analytics and AI you could utilize within your organization and how important data is if you do want to use AI in your business. Everything around retention and building those long-term relationships. Why is it important? And that's the element of your growth. And once you've gone through all these exercises, and it is literally a guide, it is a practical working book giving you examples. And then I've also provided you with the bonus content of a checklist to really help you understand how well you're touching each of those elements within a customer centric environment. Are you doing those things before you can even think about innovating and using AI and technology moving forward? Because the last thing you want is to invest a lot of money and budget towards technology when you haven't got anything else in place. And that also has detriment effect not only to your employees, your organization, but also to your customers. So you've got a checklist to help you moving forward, and you've also created something for you that you could put forward as a project plan to really hone in on where and how you want to use AI. So I call it a strategy on the page, and this will really break it down for you so you've thought of all the elements before you move forward in regards to AI in your business. So grab a copy. This is a printed version. You can also have a electronic version of the book too. Click on the link on the comments that are on the post on LinkedIn and all the other channels and media, and get your copy now. I will be creating some form of webinars and workshops around this as well. So if you're really interested, get in touch and we will put something together to help you really make a difference in your organization.